Okay, it says we're live. Let me find us. Hang on just a second, y'all. It's not coming. Supposed to get bad here later. There you are. I'm still trying to get us there. Finally, I see. So, excuse me. We're fixing to do a cupcake, a fake cupcake, but y'all, this stuff I have taped it and taped it. We are gonna make a hat for our little gingerbread man. So, I did get his face on. I have not gotten his little rick-rack little arms trim done and around his face. So, but he kind of looks not so cute. He's cute, but not so cute. So let's see. That would probably be enough. I'm gonna get just a pinch more. So how is everybody doing today? Y'all, I had this tape and I had it in 2 Ziploc bags just to keep it fresh, to keep it. And y'all, if there's no air getting to your air dry clay, then it will last. I've had mine for probably 2+ years. Probably 3, but be safe. I'm gonna say 2. So just keep it where no air is getting to it, and it will stay. So like this, I had it because the Ziploc part had come off. I had it taped closed, and then I had it in 2 Ziploc bags. So he's cute. Thank you, Miss Tiff. All right, so we're gonna make him a baker's hat is what we're gonna do. So I do have a link in the description if for the company that I bought the air dry clay from on Amazon, if y'all want to check that out, and also a link to the diamond dust. So we are going to get to our cupcakes. I realized sometime in the middle of the night that, what was this? Today's Thursday, Tuesday night, that I needed cupcakes, and I did not have any cupcakes. So I was like, so in the middle of the night, I thought about how can I make a cupcake with supplies that I have on hand. So, and you can use the air dry clay if you wanted to. And we may try one. Who knows? Let's see how much time this takes. So, how is everybody doing? Since I seen y'all on Tuesday. Let's get a good ball going. I will tell y'all yesterday what I did. I worked in the garden. Well, I have a room in my house, first of all, that I need to clean out. And I had started that, but about 8 o'clock I went outside in the garden. You know, it was supposed to be cooler here. We were going to have, you know, this cold front that we have. Now, see, it's got lines, so I need to massage it a little bit more. We're supposed to have this cold front supposed to come through. You know, it's 88 degrees. But let me tell you, or that was yesterday evening about 6 o'clock, because that's about when I came in yesterday evening. I did come in about 12:30 for about an hour, because I was so hot, and just give out, and then I went back out there, and so when I came in about 6, it was down to 88, but the real feel was like 92, so I don't know. It was probably cooled off a couple degrees by that point, but Anyway, hey, Miss Diane, and Miss Tiff has been busy. Well, we're fixing to make the cupcake, but before we make the cupcake, I'm gonna make a little baker's hat to go on here. So, welcome, glad that you're here. I'm using air dry clay and the little gingerbread man that we made. We made this Tuesday. So, and to find videos easily, you can just go to my channel, click on the playlist. There's a fake bake playlist. And you can find it, or you can go under live. All right. And so this air dry clay is very impressionable. So you just think of what it looks like, what you want it to look like. Hopefully this won't be too big. And if it is, we will take some out. So, and then this morning, y'all, went back to my garden. I planted me a few carrots. And also worked in that room that I've got to get cleaned out. It seems like, you know, when you got a lot of things going on, it seems like everything needed to be done yesterday. But it was so hot yesterday. Literally, when I went in at 6, I got my shower and eat supper. And the heat gave me a headache, so I didn't get much done after that. What I'm doing now is I'm trying to get this base a little wider now. And I'm mashing it in on the bottom so that it will sit on his head real good. Now, it's not perfect. That's why it's called a craft. So, I had a question the other day after the live was off about, because, you know, I've got some of this air dry clay that has dried out. Some of the little bitty packages that I had ordered, had no idea, they've never been opened. And they are dried out. And so someone asked if I could use them for, like, if you could grate them to be sprinkles. Now you might could cut them in little bitty chunks, but grading them, this is a air dry clay, it's a foam like clay, so it's not gonna hold. I don't think it would grate up too easily because of it being a foam. He gonna have a big hat, y'all. As soon as I get this just a little wider, and I've mashed crossways there. had a doubt. I do have a... Let me get this. You know the feeling. Hey, Miss Andrea, how are you? How is Arizona now? She's on a little trip. And I do have a little white spot there, and I'll probably put something there. Because I dropped a little thing of, what you call it? Paint. That's what you call it. I'm going to put a little hot glue. And you can use, super glue works great with clay also. But I wanted us to finish his little head. Now, I have used the puffy paint and done the little zigzags on their arms and stuff. And I may end up doing that. But I also may, you can buy the lace, the bric-a-brac lace. I might do that. All right, let's get started on our, what you call it, cupcake. So y'all see his little white piece where I dropped his little, some paint on there. I don't know if I'm gonna put something. I will do something. Even if it's wrong, I'll do something. Okay, so this should be easy. This should be, it's just a cupcake paper. I set the cupcake paper down on my styrofoam and traced it. So I'm tracing this size, but when you trace it, it's outlining it, so it's going to be a little bigger. So I cut around it, and then I cut at an angle, going inward, going around, and we're going to put some hot glue, and that's going to make it about the right size. Okay. Now, I just took a styrofoam ball, cut it in half, and we're going to set that on top. Now, I'm going to take and go around this edge. And get a little bit of hot glue on my fingers. And we're just going to gently go around. Can y'all see what I'm doing? And y'all, I have a messy table. So I was trying to hide part of my table. I've got all the supplies for those other little fake bakes that I got to get made. And yes, I need to have a garage sale. because I don't have nowhere to take the stuff off. Well, I guess I could clean off that little table over there, but I was gonna have a garage sale, and it's just been too busy. Arizona is hot, but overcast, only 97 right now. Ooh. 92, feeling like 101 here. Ooh, y'all. I'm ready for some cooler weather. I'm ready for some fall weather. Okay, so we've got our cupcake paper, our styrofoam in there. Now this, y'all see, it's just going to be so easy. This is that chunky yarn. And all I'm going to do is put me some hot glue on here. You can make this, I'm sure, with the air dry clay. And if y'all want us to try one, we can. Y'all just let me know if y'all want to try one with the air dry clay. Our grass is starting to show signs of wanting to die because we have not had no rain in forever. A few sprinkles every once in a while, but nothing like a good soaking. Okay, so do we have any takers? Do we want to do a cupcake using air dry clay? Or do y'all just want to see this one? Yesterday evening, our supplies came in for our tree topper that we're going to do. It's going to be a polar bear. So I'm going to take the end and I'm going to turn it down and poke it in. So there's not any loose raveling coming. Yarn is easier. Yarn is easier. Okay. Now these are vase fillers. They're little foam balls. They're different sizes. That one's on the floor. We could put little balls all around it. But I've got some little, I don't have any sprinkles. Okay, just lied. I do have some sprinkles. I do not have the color of sprinkles that I really want. Put it that way. So we got some little peppermints. That's what they're called. That is what they're called. And the peppermints came from Playco, I think is the name of it. Y'all, it's been several years ago since I've ordered any of the little candies. But I do believe I got these from Playco on Etsy, if I'm not badly mistaken. When I was doing the gingerbread houses and all, that's when I ordered a lot of these. So thank you, Tiff. They're really, really easy. And y'all, I have a long pair of metal. They're not really tweezers, but they're a type of a tweezer that people use, I think, for watches and all, when they're working on watches. And I saw them this morning when I was cleaning out that room. And I did not bring them out here, so I'm not trying to make them evenly apart. I'm just trying to get them all over, just so they'll be cute. So how many makes fake bakes? Do we have any fake bakers? Any fake bakers in the house? And y'all, it's time for me to do my nails. I do my own nails, and therefore I procrastinate. But when I'm doing my canning, my hands are in water a whole lot, and so my nails doesn't last as long. They want to start lifting because of all the water. So keep my hands washed and clean, and it may not look like it right now because I've been out in the garden all day yesterday and today. But so if y'all see my fingernails looking tacky, I do apologize. They're lifting. But sometime between now and the weekend, I'll get them done. Get her done. So see how cute, how simple and easy. So I don't know. Let's see. I'm just eyeballing this. I've always said I was going to buy me a styrofoam cutter, but I don't know that it would even justify buying one. So I don't put a whole lot of styrofoam. So cute. You do some. Awesome. Because we got through with that, and we're only 24 minutes in. Y'all, my weather thing is telling me it's humid. How well I know. I'm going to see just how simple this would be. So, you know, when you get air dry clay, you need to condition it. And it kind of feels kind of wet and almost like a slight stickiness. But as you condition it a little bit, it gets that more feeling of foam. So if y'all don't mind, you could hit that thumbs up for me. If you're new to the channel, you can subscribe. It's free. You just hit that subscribe button. And you can hit the bell. When you click on the bell, you click all, and that way you get all the notifications when I upload or go live. This just takes a few minutes. It's feeling like it's almost ready now. And let's see. I'll need one. I'll need it a little bit higher. There we go. We're going to put that little piece down in there. Then we're going to attach that little piece. Let me lay that right there for a second. It'll just give you an option to where if you got some clay and you may like the air dry clay better. We're going to see how it's going to turn out. We're going to see. And we might like the chunky yarn better. Chunky yarn is just easier. Where did I stop? I thought I was further around than that. Okay. Y'all, do you have to wait until? Hey, Missy, how are you? I've missed y'all. I've been working a lot lately, and I finally got a day off. Oh, that is awesome. That is awesome. We're so glad that you came to visit. It's no fun to have to work all the time. We're just making some cute little cupcakes here today. Fake cupcakes. This one's wanting to come loose back here on the back side. Get back up in there now. All right. That is awesome. I'm glad you got a break to come visit. Now, this is what we made Tuesday. And we made his hat earlier on the first part of the live. But that's what we made Tuesday. Because my table has got everything from glitter, paint, you name it. I'm going to use this bag to kind of put this on here. The clay reminds me of clay I used for physical therapy after my wrist surgery. Does it get softer or firmer as you need it? It feels a little firmer. It feels kind of like a foam. we're going to try to, and I've got a rolling pin over there that I use for fake bakes, but I didn't think about doing one of these, so I didn't bring it over here. So, we're going to see how this works out. Now, you could roll it in like a long string, like in a roll, and then you could just wrap it around just like we did the chunky yarn. That is an option. It's kind of got a bubble there. You are welcome. Hey, look at here. Got one of these little rolling pins from the Hobby Lobby. Maybe it won't stick to it. Pull it a little bit. I don't want it real thick, so we'll just kind of stretch it out a little bit. So if you were going to use this, it would be easier to sprinkle on, like put some Mod Podge on it and then sprinkle on some glitter. So that would be an option. But I think because my foam is so old, it does have a few little lumps in there that I don't seem to be able to get out. But I'll use some scissors here and just go around. Maybe I won't get it too short. But when you see all the expensive holiday decorations, and then you can make them yourself a whole lot cheaper, hey, all about it. So you can mash it up in there like that and kind of make a loopity-loopity. I'm going to try to pull this down past the edge a little bit because as the clay dries, it will kind of shrink a little bit. So I'm trying to get it down past the little edge, ruffled edge. And if it was to do that, you could come back and you could, you know, glue like something going around it. Some right ribbon or something like that. Now, if it's got like a little wrinkle or whatever, you can take your finger and dip it in some water and kind of rub it and smooth it out. Air dry clay is really forgiving. So, let me grab some glitter and we will see. Let's see. Here's some red glitter. Now I have, that's the clean one. What I mean by clean is about what I just said. I have clean Mod Podge and I have dirty Mod Podge. So my dirty Mod Podge is when you're making something look vintage. You can sprinkle cinnamon on it and it makes it look old. So I have done that with some of my Mod Podge, and I call it my dirty Mod Podge. So I have clean Mod Podge and I have dirty Mod Podge. So that is sticking pretty good. And because mine is a little old, it's got a few little wrinkles, so we're gonna put on some Mod Podge here and put on some glitter. How about that? So, which one do y'all think is easier? The chicken yarn or the air dry clay? So we're doing projects I didn't even expect we were going to do. This is a chunky, I don't know what it's called, Party Blend glitter. It came from Walmart. So it's got big chunks of glitter in it. And I think that's better for my little project here because the clay being old, it's got a few lumps in it. So that will hide all my imperfections. How cute! Tiff says yarn. Now, Tiff. We're going to put a big old ball up here, too. So, we made one with air dry clay and one with the chunky yarn. The yarn for sure, but I think you have more versatility with the air dry clay. Yes, this is true. Can definitely do more with the air dry clay, but get some there on it. There we go. And you're not limited to just this. You can put other little things. You can put some of these. I would put the big balls on top. I would put some little balls throughout this one. Just add a little bit more character to it. See if I can get a few. There's a little one. All these balls like to run from me. Use that and put some in there. I want the medium ones in there. So, I hope y'all try this. And let me know if you like it. These balls are bigger. Where did them little mini balls go to? There's one. So do y'all like the balls being on there or no? Few more. They are both super cute. Thank you, Miss Andrea. You could even use color yarn. Yes, and I had red over here, but I thought with the red cups, the might be a little much. So anywho, that is what we got today. And hello. So at the first of the video we made his little hat. Isn't he cute? He still needs his little white trim and all, so he's a work in progress. So there's that one. And then there's that one. And I may end up putting some little balls on this one too. And jazz it up a little bit. But I want to dig in that bag and get some more smaller balls. So I plan to see y'all Tuesday, which will be September the 1st. Wow. Where has this year gone? Where did August go to? Where did August go to? So, I love you all. I hope to see y'all Tuesday. And we'll do another project. I hope y'all enjoyed it. And I will see y'all Tuesday. I love each and every one of y'all. Thank y'all for being here. Thank you for your time. Time is a precious gift you can't get back. So when you spend your time with me,